What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another American Marksman video. That is right, you guys. That is the name of this new hunting game that Offroad Outlaws is in the middle of creating right now, and we will hopefully be able to play this very, very soon. Now, for today's video, we're going to be going over some things that Offroad Outlaws said to, several people that were asking questions about the games and things like that. Also, we have a new image to look at. It's kind of like a little campsite that we're going to throw up here in a little bit in this video and talk about that as well. But as you can see right here on screen, we just have the same thing we were looking at in the last video. Just a screen here. I guess this will be what you see when you come into American Marksman after you have went to your app store there and downloaded it. So once you go in, you should be able to see hunt here and all equipment shops, all that good stuff, vehicles. You should see all this once you go into the game. So that is what that will look like. Now we're going to jump over to several different little screenshots I have of people asking certain things about this new game, American Marksman. Now, the first question that someone has asked right here is, can you customize guns? Now, as you can see right here, names and stuff have been blurred out. That is because I want to protect the privacy of all these people that have asked these questions. So that is why everything's kind of scribbled out right there, just to give them their privacy. Now, like I did mention, someone asked, can you customize guns? Offroad Outlaws come back and said yes. Okay, so that means that we're gonna have a whole customization, option, or however you want to say it, customization ability to customize guns, and I assume make them look exactly how you want. I assume with attachments, wraps, camos, all that good stuff. So we will have that ability here in American Marksman. Now, moving on to the next thing that someone has asked, I'm gonna throw it up right here. It is, are we able to do multiplayer with friends? Offroad Outlaws come back and said yes. And then I think that same person come back and said, can we customize the four-wheeler, and will there be any more vehicles? Offroad Outlaws then come back and said there will be more vehicles and there will be customization eventually. But the focus of this game is hunting, so there will be a lot of customization available for guns. So, they're just kind of saying that there are going to be vehicles, but unlike Offroad Outlaws, this game isn't centered solely around vehicles. This game is going to be centered around just the hunting aspect of everything and customization options for your guns. Now, Offroad Outlaws did say, as you can see right here, that customization options for these vehicles will be coming, eventually. So that means we're going to have updates for this game. I assume, every so often, like we do for Offroad Outlaws. It's kind of like the same with Offroad Outlaws. So like Offroad Outlaws, we have the ability to hunt in the game, but that's not the main focus. I feel like that's going to kind of be the same thing with this game. The main focus is going to be hunting, and then we'll have vehicles that we can kind of customize some to, but like I said, the main focus is going to be, the hunting aspect and customizing each and every one of these guns to your liking. Now, the next question someone has asked Offroad Outlaws is right here. What's the game called, and can you play it on your phone? Now, this is going to kind of confirm the fact that the name is, of course, as you see right here, American Marksman. And yes, it is a mobile game, and like they said, it isn't released yet. So it's coming, obviously it's not out yet. We got the name of it. It's going to be American Marksman, going to be a mobile game. But like they said, it's not out yet. It is coming. Hopefully we see it before Christmas. Not sure if we will. That hasn't been, confirmed or anything by Offroad Outlaws. I'm just hoping so. But anyway, next question right here that someone has asked. They said, add trucks and cars too. Doesn't have to have off-road physics, but just so we're not trying to use ATVs all the time. And Offroad Outlaws just come out and said trucks will be there. Okay, so that means we will have trucks, and I think we're going to have ATVs. Not really sure, but in that picture that we looked at in the very beginning of this video, it shows the four-wheeler up by the barn there. So I assume we're going to have four-wheelers, and they're confirming trucks right here. So that's going to be really cool. Give us kind of something else to, explore these maps in and all that. Now, moving on to another question right here that someone has asked. It says, is it possible to transfer Offroad Outlaws save data to this? And they said, nope, it's a totally different game. Okay, so what they're meaning there is, what that question, they're asking if, your currency and all, your save data from Offroad Outlaws will be transferred over to this new game once it comes out, and the answer is no. So it's going to be a totally separate thing, separate currency, in-game currency, so all that will be different. So that is what Offroad Outlaws is confirming right there. Now, moving on to the last question that someone has asked is right here. Someone asked, are we gonna be able to go inside houses and buy our own furniture and houses, and will we have farm animals? Offroad Outlaws just replied with yes. They didn't specify any part of this question, so that means we could potentially be able to, buy houses, buy furniture, and, have farm animals. I mean, Offroad Outlaws didn't, clarify anything in that, so we could get all of that. Who knows, so we won't really know, like I said, until the game comes out. And of course, when it comes out, we will be doing a live stream, all that good stuff. We will be live streaming it, and of course, making daily videos on that game along with Offroad Outlaws, still too. And I think some questions in here were asked about Offroad Outlaws and things like that. I know Offroad Outlaws recently made a post. This is kind of talking about, Offroad Outlaws for a minute. But I know they did make a post in the Facebook group asking about, what new vehicles you'd like to see in, I guess, the next update for the game. So, if you want to go into the Facebook group, you could find that little thread or that little post that Offroad Outlaws made and kind of, throw in your idea of some vehicles you may want to see, and you never know, they may end up in the game. Now we're going to talk about another little teaser, another picture here that we have for this American Marksman game. It is a campsite. Now if you look closely, you see like a camp there, a tent, you see American Marksman at the top left, of course. Then you have your two different weapons on the bottom. You have a hand there, so I assume you could put away your weapons. It looks like you can go back to your home base at the bottom left there, back to your barn. I can see 60 FPS, so that is cool. So I assume you will probably have the option to either run the game in 30 FPS or 60 FPS. That's going to be really good for like those higher end devices and stuff. Running on a higher FPS, going to look really, really good, really smooth when you are out doing some hunting. And then if you look at the top right, it says customization. So I assume you would click on that and kind of go in and customize your gun. And yeah, it looks like you're going to have the ability to go into this tent, maybe camp out for the night, then go hunting, the next morning. However it goes, we will definitely be hopping into this game, playing it, man, checking it out, and experiencing all this together, either in a video or a live stream. Not really sure, probably both. Also, you see that we have a set of binoculars there. Like you have the ability to crouch, jump. You got the shoot button on the bottom right. And it looks like something up there on the above what would be the shoot button. I'm not really sure what that is. Can't really tell. Can't really make it out. So this is kind of like our most recent little picture that we have here. I was actually scrolling through that little thread of Offroad Outlaws answering everybody back, and someone had posted this picture. So I kind of just grabbed it here, threw it in the video, and wanted to talk about it because, it does have to do with this new American Marksman game that is coming out very, very soon. But anyway, you guys, I think we're going to wrap up this video right here. I just kind of wanted to go over some new information that I had about this new game coming to the App Store, all that good stuff. Hopefully, we will see this before Christmas, and we can be playing and checking this game out. But anyway, you guys, I'm going to get out of here. If you did enjoy today's video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you are new. It is absolutely free, and it really, really helps out the channel. With that being said, I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye, guys.